So we now turn to the adoption of the agenda, which is item 2. And Mr. Otone, our ADG, could you please introduce the provisional agenda?
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. The provisional agenda is contained in document 2. It includes 23 items, some of which in turn include different sub-items. The provisional agenda has been prepared in accordance with Rule 9 of the Committee's Rules of Procedures. The list of documents related to items on the agenda for this session can be found in inf.2.2 rev.2. These working documents, drafted in English and French, were published on the website by the statutory deadline of the 6th November, 4 weeks before the opening of this session, in accordance with Rule 42 of the Committee's Rules of Procedures. The exceptions are document 14 and Inf 14 on the use of resources of the Intangible Cultural Heritage Fund, published on the 8th. All working documents bear the reference LHE/23/18.com, followed by the number corresponding to the item number on the provisional agenda. For information document, the number is preceded by the letters INF. In some cases, document may have been revised. In other cases, an addendum or corrigendum may have been added to the document originally issued. The document will be marked with the letters REV for revision, AD for addenda, and CORE for corrigenda. This 18th session of the committee will now last 5 days. The timetable was adopted by the Bureau at its meeting on the 2nd October at UNESCO headquarters and adjusted yesterday on the 4th December here in Kasane. Items will be discussed according to the order indicated in the timetable approved by the Bureau, with some flexibility. But the committee will meet each day from 9:30 to 12:30 and from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. There will be a 2-hour lunch break each day. Please note that there will be a night session tonight from 7 to 10. Please also note that you are invited to adopt the agenda, not the timetable. The timetable will be adjusted if needed by the Bureau. It was the case today in the morning, which meets daily. Observers may participate in the meetings of the Bureau. A series of side events has been organized in the context of this session, including exhibition, performances, seminars, and roundtable. The calendar of side events is available on the webpage on the 18th session of the committee. You have, was a little bit quicker, at 12:45 here in the Bureau meeting room during the lunch break. Mr. Chairperson, I will of course remain at the disposal of the committee to answer any question related to the provisional agenda, and we are trying to inform you of some slight changes that happen for the side events. We're gonna publish it in the entrance, or that's what we decided, to publish it in the entrance so that you can see the changes of time slots that were made. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Thank you very much. Are there any comments from the presentation of our ADG? And let's see if the plug system works. Nobody? Thank you very much. Allow me now to take a moment to give you a few general indications to explain how I want to structure the debate over the next 5 days. Given the number of points and discussions we have to cover, I would ask members of the committee to limit their speaking time to 2 minutes. If necessary, I may have to ask the Secretariat to bring a timer, but I hope we don't have to go that far. We would also encourage you to speak to no more than twice per item, if possible. If members of the committee wish to amend the draft decisions to be discussed, they may do so by means of a form available on the web page of the 18th session of the committee, which should be submitted by email to the address indicated on the form and displayed on the screen, or using the appropriate form which you can request from the Secretariat. I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that only committee members may speak during debates on draft decisions. Let me now explain how I plan to guide our work on item 8 on the registration of proposed items. I know many of you are interested in this agenda item. We have planned to devote some time to the evaluation body report, and in particular, points 8A, 8B, and 8C, and 8D. In all, we will be examining 56 files in around 12 hours. We will start on the afternoon of today, continue all day on the 6th of December, and finish on the morning of the Thursday, 7th December. According to this timetable, we shall spend about 10 minutes per file on average. And I'm sure you can calculate how many minutes that's going to take. Allow me to explain that after the adoption of each decision, I will give the floor to the submitting state or states that wish to take the floor, show a video, or present the element. This will take no more than 6 minutes. Please be assured that I will explain again the working methodology I've just described when we start examining item 8. Finally, I remind committee members that the order of files is on the 18.com website. I invite submitting states who wish to propose changes to the order of files to come forward before tomorrow. This is also so that the Bureau can discuss and adapt the orders of the files accordingly. Finally, under other business, item 21, we have one item that has been brought to our attention by the State Party of Namibia for the committee to examine the modification of the name of an element inscribed in 2020 on the list of intangible cultural heritage in need of urgent safeguarding. Correspondingly, a working document has been published under item 21 yesterday, 3rd December 2023. Are there any questions on the working method? Netherlands, did you ask for the floor? We were just testing. Document 2. Can I ask the committee that we adopt draft decision 2 as it appears on the screens? I see no objections, and therefore I declare decision 18.com2 adopted.
I will speak in Spanish.